I mean, look, they're big and strong, and Zion is a force. So we got, when shots go up, we need multiple guys boxing them out. We need guys in there getting ready to take charges when he's driving. It can't be any relaxing against him. He's just, he's too big and too strong, too gifted to not be ready to match that physicality.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke.
Jason.
Yeah, just looking at as you kind of your rotations and your late game lineups. How do you balance just matching up, whether it be going small, big, versus whether or not to get a guy like Marvin back in a game when he's rolling? I would imagine it's kind of a balancing act for you in those situations.
Yeah, Marvin's playing well. It's tough. With sometimes it's just you can only have 5 guys out there, and we want that space for De'Aaron to be able to attack, and we have faith in all of our guys. Rewatching the New Orleans game, Marvin was in at the end of that game. So part of it is matchups, part of it's who's having a good game, and part of it is what unit we feel like is going to be able to execute on both ends of the floor down the stretch and get stops and execute offensive sets. So there's a little bit of all that goes into those decisions, Jason.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach, I just wanted to get your thoughts on excuse me, Coach. Just want to get your thoughts on Ingram and how he has progressed over the years. And, you spent a little time in L.A., what type of player he is and what you got to do to control him as well.
Yeah, we can't let him find his rhythm. He's a great player. He's an unbelievable worker. His success that he's having comes from his work ethic and his understanding of the game. So I'm not surprised to see him, turning himself into this player. But for us tonight, we can't let him find his rhythm. His bread and butter is kind of that hesitation mid-range, but he's also capable of turning the corner and getting to the rim. And now that he started shooting the 3 pretty consistently too, he's a tough cover. So we got to mix up our coverages on him. We'll have different guys on him, but you just mainly can't let him find that rhythm.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Luke, I was just wondering if you guys had to go through any extra protocols or safety measures after the game with Miami because of the Tyler Hero situation.
No, ours have been the same as far as the testing and we do the players and certain staff get rapid testing, and then the rest of the staff does the PCR testing, and then they redo it, and then we'll do it again tonight later. So a lot of testing, but nothing different.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. How are you today, sir?
Good, Jason. You?
Good. So, Marvin shot like 40% from 3-point range over the last month. That's 14 games. You mentioned the other day that teams are still helping off of him, which, affects the spacing. How long, is that starting to change? And, if not, how long does it take for a guy to establish enough of a reputation that, guys will stay out and guard him out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's different, right? I've told Marvin, if they're not going to guard you out there, I want you to get your feet set, and especially in those corners, you let that thing fly. If there's a swing available, we always want to look to make those. But if that means you shoot 6, 7, 8 threes in a game, we want you that confident, that comfortable. And again, I always talk about work and building habits. He's putting that time in right now. He's getting his extra reps up from behind the 3-point line and practicing. So, it's good to see. So when other teams will start guarding him differently, I have no idea. But, yeah, we're encouraged by the way he's shooting the ball.
G-Man.
Coach, you've been a couple of times in these games on this trip where calls have not gone your way. and I have sensed that the frustration factor has been pushing the limit a couple of different times. How difficult is it to keep control when those calls aren't going your way?
Well, look, it's an emotional game, and sometimes it's my job as the head coach to let it be known how I feel the game is going. I need our players to constantly be locked in and focused on what we're trying to accomplish on the court, and not get caught up in that part of the game. So I'm preaching to them all the time. Let me handle it. You guys play. And then if I'm going to handle it, then there's going to be times that I have to get more vocal about it.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, Luke, in dealing with these more physical teams and wanting your guys to use their quickness and athleticism to combat that, how do you work on that and emphasize it when you guys don't really have the practice time that you normally would and shoot arounds over the course of a year?
Yeah, we show a lot of film. There's clips of De'Aaron coming in and snatching rebounds from, again, what we call sandwich rebounding, coming in from the perimeter and double teaming bigs. We show what it looks like when we have 5 guys in the paint hitting and boxing out, and what it looks like when we're kind of standing around and watching the ball. So, with where we're at this season, that's kind of the teaching that we're able to get in the most. So we just keep hammering it home.